My manipulative wife cheated on me for the third time with my best friend and is now gaslighting me into taking her back. Throughout my 17-year marriage to my wife, there have been two occasions where I discovered she was being unfaithful. The first was an on and off affair that lasted 3 years with her married coworker, the other was a fling with an ex she dated in high school when she went on a girls' holiday away. I found out both times through the guy and not even her. I forgave her reluctantly both times as long as she promised to never do it again. I even managed to rationalize her first affair due to us being young and dumb and her second affair to alcohol and persuasion from her girlfriends. After I forgave her for the second time, things were seemingly okay. I never fully trusted her, but I tried my best to push back my doubts because I knew if I decided to forgive her then I had to do my best to move past it and have a clean slate. It's been 4 years since the second time she'd been unfaithful and I felt like I made the right decision by letting her have that chance to show she still wanted to be in our marriage. She was a different person for years and we were happy. We even had various things set in motion for the future of our family. However, 2 months ago my reality was once again shattered by yet another incident of her cheating, an incident which in my mind was way worse than the other two. I ended up receiving a message from one of my best friend's wives. This friend knew my wife. He was a friend from work and sometimes my wife would bring both of us a coffee during lunch. I noticed when she did, she'd dress in more revealing clothing than she usually wore, but I never commented on it. She even convinced me that we should buy him a joint birthday present and take him out for drinks on his birthday. However, I didn't think I had anything to worry about with either of them. To my knowledge he had a good marriage with his wife, he never spoke badly about it, so I didn't think he'd have any interest either. Not to mention we'd actually been friends for a very long time and I trusted him. I'd make comments in a joking way to my wife about how she took too much of an interest in him and she laughed it off saying she just wanted to have another couple to be friends with. Turns out I was wrong. I was met with multiple screenshots implying they were engaged in a full-on affair. I wanted to get my proof situated before I ended up confronting my wife in case she was actually loyal and this was a misunderstanding. I started to go through call logs, credit statements, etc. because I didn't know how far this actually went past the social media screenshots I saw. When the truth came out, I was heartbroken, and neither of them tried to lie to me about it. I found out they were sneaking off to hotels when she was supposed to be doing double shifts at work and he was supposed to be off with family. And that my friend would leave work to go see her at her job basically every day for a month and she'd meet up with him on his lunch breaks. They were even planning a weekend at a hotel for the next weekend before the truth came out. I obviously cut ties with my friend and honestly I have no idea what to do about my situation with my wife. Their affair ended and my wife apologized profusely saying she just got carried away. She said that she'd felt lacking in our marriage with both of us dedicating so much time to work and other things and that my friend was there and a nice guy. She said she let herself envy the way he treated his wife and wished she could have had that with me but was afraid to tell me I wasn't doing enough in our marriage. So in her words, she made a mistake and that she didn't know how to end it once it started. She is basically trying to do anything to keep me around. She's even brought up how we shouldn't let our kids live in a broken home because of our marital issues. I guess my wife is under the impression that nothing could make me want out of this marriage. I guess in a way that is my fault for letting so much slide in the past. I do love her in some ways but at this point I think the love is more just from the fact we have kids together and that I've been with her for nearly 2 decades rather than feelings of being in love.